have it. Alan Wake has done it again. This was the Koskela Brothers Book Club. Cheers.
Ouch.
I needed to get a copy of Return. I needed to read the ending to have a shot at changing it.
Return is
I was
sold out.
inside Scratch's ending. A perverse version of reality. The townspeople brainwashed. Everyone and everything revolved around Return, as if it had just been published.
It definitely tricks the reader into believing the cult of the tree is the story's antagonist.
Join again because my phone froze. Is this a flashback to part? No. So Scratch has gotten his hands on the clicker, and this is the reality that we walked through an overlap created by the clicker to get into. So Scratch finished the book, and it's called Return. And now we're trying to stop Scratch. But we've got to get our hands on a copy of Return first.
Oh, Link's Return, a genre-bending mixture of fact and fiction. Where do I sign up to live at the Valhalla?
So now we are basically in the finale of the game. Wake got out, but in order to truly stop Scratch, he has to go back in. This is what we're getting. Okay.
I could see the round windows of the writer's room in the photo. That's where I had to go, to rewrite the ending of Return.
Sick story.
I had the book now. I could write my ending to Return. I had to get to the writer's room to stop this horror story. This was an obsessive, egocentric nightmare, all revolving around a vain monster of a writer and his final divine work of art, the novel Return come true. It wouldn't stop here. It would keep spreading.
Okay. Get to the writer's room in the manor
to
house.
reach the writer's room. Write a new conclusion. Was Scratch's insecure need for fame, for praise, drawn from my psyche? I would bring his sick fantasy crashing down around him.
So again, we still have yet to see the Bullet of Light. Also, I'm still under the assumption that I do not think Alice is dead. I think Alice is alive. I think she's in the dark place. Because the last photos we saw are of her jump off into... Hi, Scratch.
I had to find another way inside.
Into what looked like the caldera, which would be Cauldron Lake. So in theory, if she sunk into Cauldron Lake, she could be in the dark place. Okay, we can't go this way. Oh, we gotta go all the way around, I see. See?
Alice? What was that? Alice was dead.
No, she's
this a
not.
trap? Or was Scratch torturing me?
I'm telling you, she's here. And the thing is he's always revered Alice, and I believe she's gonna be the light and the dark for him. There she is. Did you see her? Because he talks about in the first game how he had a, like, basically he was having like raving parties and getting drunk and just being like very bad to himself. And obviously I think that's part of the reference of the dark place is him being in that bad headspace, that dangerous headspace. And this story is about a lot about... Hey, Scratch. You are home, he said. Wow. Nope, not that way. Let's say, he's not gonna let us go by it. Hey, Rose.
Saves my life, Alan. For now. But he's very pushy.
Rose, right? From the diner. How are you here?
I'm here to save you, silly. I got your instructions. I found every hidden message you left for me. In the radio, in the wind, in the forums on my Alan Wake fan site.
What? No, Rose, I haven't been leaving you any messages.
Oh, I get it. Yes, Alan, only a crazy person would think you've been leaving them secret messages. Wink. But now you need to get your butt upstairs, Alan.
Which is the
This shit
spiral
won't
door
run
that we
itself,
saw when we
no
played
matter what
Saga.
William Shakespeare said.
Right. Thank you, Rose. I'll do what I can.
So if you remember, when we were exploring this area with Saga, also to note, I just noticed this because we played that side story. All these TVs have been Luma Vista, which was the TV type in that little Night Springs Quantum Break Night Springs thing. So it's a nice little touch.
Upstairs. The
Yeah,
writer's room
I
must
know.
be in the attic.
I know what
That's
the
where
door
the
looks
windows
like.
were.
So, all right.
We'll loop around and come together, Tom.
Hi,
I
Adi.
have put everything ready for the visitors. I'll come to wash the floor of your room next. All you need is water and Vileda. Water is the oldest bulb. Water finds its way. What water brings, it takes away. It can be clean or dirty. It can keep life or drown it.
Ahti. I didn't expect to see you here, but it makes sense. Can you help me find my way? One last time.
Now there's a devil in the fish trap. Don't be spooked by it so that shit won't start beating your underpants. Okay. I'll get the door open for you, Tom. There you go. The matter is a stake. Now comes the end of the rhyme.
Thank you, Ahti.
Okay. Back into the writer's room.
I was
New
here.
scene.
I needed to write the ending. I only had one chance to get this right.
Okay, we can... Does it want us to rewrite the ending of Return? Plot board.
I needed an ending that took everything already in Return and extended it into a conclusion that would save us. Only the perfect ending would work.
Okay, can we do anything? Nope. I guess we gotta type first. Or maybe we just need to read.
Return's ending was an eternal deer fest that would keep spreading. Given time, Scratch would plunge the world into his nightmare.
Not sure why the
I
audio
had to
dropped
stop
all of
that
a
from
sudden.
happening. I had to write one more chapter for Return. A perfect ending that would save us all. I was the only one who could write it. Everything depended on this. On me. Any second now, Scratch would burst through that door to stop me. Every plot thread dangled in my brain. It suddenly felt impossible. Something stirred in the room, coming to me. An idea.
Oh, gotta get to the other side.
They're only victims and monsters. The ending has to fit the genre if it's going to work. In a horror story, there's only victims and monsters. If there is a hero, they will ultimately pay a heavy price.
I won't let the horror story take Logan and Casey. They were dragged into this. They need to survive. Non-negotiable.
Not just them. We need to try to save everyone.
The ending will have to be dark no matter what. The more people we save, the greater the cost. And the hero must pay the price.
The scales always need to balance.
Pay the price is what it added to the dark horror ending. To save them all, the hero must pay the price.
Something felt different. I'd never seen myself in a vision before, but it fit. Saga and I were both at the center of this story. She was now my co-author. This was the beginning of
Because
the
she's
end.
outside the
We were
confines.
characters
You
in a
remember
horror
from
story, charging
Thor
blindly
and
towards
Odin.
the finale. We still didn't have everything we needed. This would not work without the clicker.
Okay, and now we gotta do Saga stuff. To get the clicker and the bullet of light. Yep, into the lake she went.
What's going on? Am I in the field office?
Her
No.
pictures are gone.
It's the mine place. Nothing's working. I can't think straight. My work, it's all gone. What the hell is happening?
Profiling.
I can't sense anyone.
Okay.
I can't leave. Why can't I leave?
The mind place.
The Dark Presence took over Casey, stole the clicker from me. The last thing I remember is him throwing me into Cauldron Lake.
I'm in the dark place. I'm lost. I don't know how to get out. I don't know what to do.
That wasn't me. Was it?
Okay. Ooh, okay. I didn't think we were gonna.
What's happening to the case board?
I didn't think that she was gonna be susceptible to the dark place because of what Tor and Odin said, but apparently once you're in the dark place, all bets are off. In the dark place, I'm lost. Okay, other saga. Yeah, so now we could probably profile, find evidence. You failed
The
them.
board says I failed them. Who's them?
I let everyone down. Logan, Casey, myself. This is my fault. My daughter is dead. My partner was taken over by a monster. I'm trapped in the dark place. Powerless.
I'm not powerless. What is happening here? This isn't me.
The dark place is trying to
Logan. I neglected my family for my job. I was too thrilled by the cases, the mysteries. I liked how dangerous the work was. And now that danger has destroyed my family. It killed my daughter. No.
Your daughter.
Casey. Casey depended on me, and I let him down. I wasn't watching his back. I got wrapped up chasing the wrong lead. He needed me. Now he's turned into a monster. He needed me.
Okay, so now we could probably go back to the board.
I'm a failure. This is what I deserve.
Interesting. You've lost your mind. Am I supposed to put the rest of this?
I'm a terrible mother. I let my daughter die. Scratch took Casey, and it's my fucking fault. Scratch.
Oh, that's cool.
He's using Casey now. Like he used
So
Wade.
we could have
Something's very
profiled.
fucking wrong here.
We could have profiled Casey, but since he's possessed by Scratch, we only got Scratch.
The story.
That's cool. I like that.
My life, my family is just part of a book. Another white asshole deciding what I get to do, how I get to do it. He took my daughter from me. I'll never be free of this story from him. He used her.
But Logan's not dead. We know she's not dead.
She's not dead. God damn it.
Interesting. You see it, it's slowly shifting. There's one that goes there. I don't have any other things to do here, so I've just gotta follow this. Is it saying something? Oh, hold on. You're the only one who won't accept that she's dead. What makes more sense? Everyone is wrong or you are? If you hadn't been at work, she'd still be alive. She died alone and scared, begging you for help, and you weren't there. As water filled her lungs, she realized you weren't coming. Can you even still call yourself a mother after you let your own child die?
No! I'm done with this. It just keeps coming back.
You're blaming a horror story instead of yourself. You coward. Admit she's dead and you killed her. You killed her. You killed her. Look for a way to leave. Okay. Oh, there's something over here.
Casey was being corrupted and I did nothing.
What's this say? Casey, FBI, injured. Subject seems physically weakened. Confusion about his whereabouts and events. Similar symptoms of those becoming shaded individuals. Interesting. Exposure to the shadow is suspected, not confirmed. You knew he was hurt. You knew the dark presence did something to him. You didn't care. You only pretended to care when it was convenient. And the second he became a liability, you let Scratch have him. Yikes.
Scratch was Wake. How could I miss that?
Transcript of the interview. Alan Wake's suspected para-utilitarian. Mr. Wake, you've been taken into FBC custody. You must receive an in-depth interrogation on a later date, but for now I need to ask if there's anything you can tell us regarding the incident at the hotel. Anything we might need to know. There's a force here you don't understand at present. It's after me. It wants to consume me, consume everything. Yes, you mentioned this dark presence before. Yeah, we read this before. There were so many hints. How did you miss this? Wake was Scratch. It was right under your nose. Wake was Scratch. Scratch was Wake. Scratch, Wake, Scratch, Wake, Scratch, Wake. Nice. Which, I will say, I did call this. I said I had two theories before we saw the scene where Scratch killed the brother, where either Scratch was the one that made it out, or Scratch was hitching a ride with Alan and they were in the same body. So that was my original theory, was that. Also, Night Springs. Interesting.
Night Springs. Logan and David love that show.
So
Their weekly ritual.
I figured that's where they were gonna go with it.
I never should have trusted these.
Yeah, the manuscripts. Oh, dear head.
This case. This room. Is any of it even real?
What is this?
Casey was hurt. I should have been watching his back.
Interesting. But yeah, I kind of figured that was going to be the case, because it's like they have to let Wake out at some point. Casey was injured. What does this say? Casey's gone and it's your fault. You needed backup and you weren't there. Wake was Scratch after all. This is all hallucination.
It feels like I'm trapped in a nightmare. Stuck in an echo chamber with all my fears, my doubts.
Welcome to the dark place. Manuscript pages. Okay.
It was so obvious the Koskela brothers were behind the cult.
Was it though?
The cult was just the beginning of the spiral.
Okay, so now we're getting we get more
I
Logan
spent
stuff.
too much time away from Logan.
I've had it with you cultist maniacs.
I never should have left Casey at the hotel by himself.
Okay. Abandon my partner. Okay, so that's probably this one. Logan was alone.
I hate this, but it's all true. I had tried to silence these thoughts. Focus on the case. But I can't escape them anymore. I'm drowning. I need a way out before I'm dragged under.
A way out. Oh, Jesus Christ. That was not what I was expecting. I wasn't expecting, like, a physical embodiment.
No, I'm not reading anymore. My badge. Never should have taken this case.
That was a good scare. It was a really good scare. Because I was expecting, like, the flash on the screen. I wasn't expecting
Scratch was too much for us.
a physical manifestation.
I should have made Casey stay behind.
Okay, let's go to profiling so we can maybe find a way out.
No. There has to be a way out. I need a way out. Oh, God. None of this is real. I've lost it. I'm not even here. The mind place isn't real. A case about supernatural darkness. I'm having a full-on psychotic break. I dragged Logan away to a tin can in Watery. She's dead because of me. There has to be a way out.
I need a way out.
I need a way out. It's over. There's no point trying. Everything is lost. There's no way out. No way to fix this.
It's awake. Wait.
There's no way out. I'm stuck here forever. Just me and my past. My guilt. My mistakes.
Follow the deer.
I'm not getting anywhere. I'm stuck. But this is my mind place. My mind. Everything I need is here. It has to be.
Okay.
The lights! No. No. I'm not giving up. Focus, Saga. The answers I need are here somewhere. I just have to look.
Grab the flashlight.
I saw this online and it made me think of you.
Not the worst, Mom.
Okay, what are you doing?
In the mind of a killer.
Make a big deal out of it, Mom. No hugs, no hugs.
Okay.
Hey.
Saga.
Just calling to say thanks for your note. Oh, sometimes I just get in my head too much. So, thanks for pulling me out. You're really the best, Mom. Really.
For what it's worth. Okay.
Talk soon.
Christ, every time. You done? Good. Okay. For what it's worth, I think it's important Logan grows up seeing you do what you love, what you're great at. That will teach her so much. There will be times like this when you question your choices, your competence, even your own sanity. When things get dark, remember to trust and love yourself as much as your family does. You won't be perfect, but I know you will be amazing. Love you always, Mom.
I am honored by this award. Thank you. While our agency must continue to improve, the work we do here, protecting communities, pursuing the truth, it's the most important work there is.
Okay. So we're slowly putting together, like, what we've accomplished and who we are.
Stop blaming yourself, Anderson. A knife in the arm is just part of the job. If you're gonna keep fussing, you can get the hell out. But leave the whiskey.
Bottle of whiskey I gave Casey when he was in the hospital. When he was in the hospital? Jesus. He'd be taking painkillers and whiskey? Yeah, let's say there was a picture here of Casey.
Anderson, look, after Miranda left, it was, well, I was in a bad place. You dragging me to those dinners at your house with your family, it really, meant a lot. Thank you.
There was another picture of Logan here. Deduction available. Okay. At Logan's party. You're not a terrible partner.
Casey trusts me.
Might have always been the best partner, but Casey trusted me. Oh.
I'll just let him down again.
He wouldn't give up, and neither will I. Casey's still in there, I'm sure of it. Bottle Casey when he's at the hospital.
It's not too late. I can still save them.
No matter what I do, someone will get hurt. I don't know what to do. I'm afraid.
I'm my own worst enemy. The fears in my head are stopping me from trying. From leaving.
Yep. I wish I'd been there for Casey, but I know he wouldn't want me to blame myself for this. We can't control every outcome. He taught me that. Commendation.
I can't let this place make me question myself.
If I were a bad detective, I'd probably be dead by now.
No idea what I'm doing.
Blaming myself for past mistakes won't solve the case. So, it's interesting. I've talked about this before on the channel, but this is actually a method that you use in therapy. So what happens is, these are the thoughts that you get from the voice in your head, right? You were a terrible partner. But this, the thing we're replacing stuff with, this is a fact. This is not a fact, right? This is a fact. This is your brain trying to trick you, right? And that's what this is getting at. It's your fault he got hurt. Well, it's a part of the job, right? That's a fact. It's a part of the job. You know when you go into a dangerous job, there's a chance you will get hurt, right? So this is actually legitimately like one thing I've talked about in therapy is your mind likes to play what if games with you, and especially if you have like anxiety and depression and stuff, and the way you battle that is you take its what if or its negative thought and you hand it a fact that proves it false, right? So like it's like you've lost your mind. Let's see. I don't even know what that would be. That'd be manuscripts?